Is it very personal, your fight with the Karunanidhi family? You called him Pappu of Tamil Nadu. You called Udhayanidhi. Why do you say such things?
You are not a madam. I'm not having any personal thing. You should listen to the kind of names they give me. Every day the minister comes, Dayanidhi Maran comes, somebody comes, ruling government. Ma'am, the law minister of Tamil Nadu, did you know what he said? Law minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Raghupati said, when India Alliance comes to power in 2024, what he said, when India Alliance comes to power in 2024, the first arrest in Tamil Nadu will be Annamalai. And Annamalai will be sent to Tihar jail. Who's saying this, madam? The law minister of the state. And one stupid minister says, Modi ji will be arrested. See, a sitting minister, he's saying. One minister in the state says, for which an FIR is filed in Delhi, I am a minister, I am keeping quiet, else I will cut him to pieces. This is the everyday language I have to fight. Now you should give me that courtesy to at least reply back saying that, who are you? That is a basic courtesy. I need to reply back saying that, who are you?
Neen yaru.
I treat you like Pappu. Ninga yaru, ni yaru. I treat you like Pappu only because that is the kind of immature statements you give. How can they expect me to give a counter logic? When somebody says, I am going to cut PM to pieces. You want me to answer rationally, madam? Oh, no, sir. You can't cut PM to pieces. He has got SPG security. He has got 4-layer security. You are such some small man in Tamil Nadu. You don't even belong to the dirt that is in Modi ji's nail. So please move away. People want me to answer very rationally. Oh, Annamalai has answered very rationally. SPG, 3-tier security. How can you cut Modi ji to pieces? I have to reply in a certain way where they have to make sure next time the same language should not come in their mouth, madam.
So is it going to become that aggressive in the next couple of weeks?
I am very clear, madam. Anybody who touches Modi, I am not going to spare. My loyalty is to this party. My loyalty especially is to Honorable PM. And I am not a guy who will take very kindly. You attack me, you call me names, you insult me, abuse me, that's okay. That is number one. But you insult and abuse Modi. You just track all my 3-year statements, whatever it is. Modi abuse to me or to Tamil Nadu, I am not going to keep quiet. So we represent Modi here. And of course Modi ji is not going to speak. Modi ji has seen, he is only growing with abuses. So that is my Lakshman Rekha. You abuse Modi, I am going to hit back at you. Abuse me, I am okay with it, no problem.
So this firebrand, if I may call you, which is that people love to say this word, that the firebrand leaders of BJP from South India, there's Pratap Simha, C.T. Ravi, you, Tejasvi, all of you, very, very aggressive when it comes to your brand of politics. Is it not there?
Madam, I think everybody is unique in their own ways.
It wasn't there till 5 years ago.
I am not at all aggressive, madam. I am a very soft-spoken guy. Do I look aggressive to you, madam?
No.
I just get aggressive on some issues. I am very clear. My Lakshman Rekha, you don't touch. Modi ji, it's a red line. You touch Modi ji, I am going to come after you. And when you say lies continuously and when the media ecosystem propagates it, I am going to come hard. So these are my Lakshman Rekha. By nature, I am a very soft guy, madam. C.T. Ravi ji, don't even compare. So he's an extremely aggressive Hindutva brand icon.
Yeah.
And Tejasvi Surya also, he's a very young, dynamic, very powerful orator. He's also very clear about his vision, Hindutva, carries in his heart, very open about it, doesn't hold back.
See, like when I'm saying all this, I'll even bring up Shobha ji. Recently she said that, that people from North India are coming, raising slogans. Then she said people from Tamil Nadu are coming. Then it resulted in DMK saying this. While PM is making this effort towards Tamil Nadu, she says people from Tamil Nadu are coming into Karnataka causing. Now this Karnataka versus Tamil Nadu politics, then it comes to Kaveri. It will come to everything between the two states. Why is it that when elections come, it becomes so parochial, it is so Karnataka, it is so Tamil Nadu that they will fight with each other?
Madam, honestly speaking, when the comment was attributed to Madam Shobha Karandajali, immediately I called her. I just called her. I said, Madam, this comment is coming in the TV, I'm watching it. And what exactly did you say? As party colleagues, what exactly did you say? Madam said, no, I didn't mean it. If it has offended anybody, I'm very sorry. What I meant is the person who bombed the Rameshwaram cafe got trained in Krishnagiri forest. I meant it. And I would like to apologize also. Because what happens, emotional when you say something, sometimes the word gets misinterpreted. So it is very kind of her to immediately apologize to all Tamilians to say I didn't say it. I can only go by face value, madam. I promptly called up madam. I said, madam, I just want to clarify with you what is happening. And we want to understand, madam, the senior leaders who sit in union governments, they have a bird's eye vision of what is happening. And sometimes the word gets misconstrued, misconstructed. Immediately the apology. That is the matter is closed there.
Okay.
And I believe, madam, Gone are the days when you see the parochial attitude between Karnataka, Tamil to say there is this red line, you don't cross, I don't cross. That is a red line they keep drawing.
Just explain this whole Kaveri river water issue. It's going to come up again because there is drought in many parts of Karnataka. And DK Shivakumar was on the podcast. He said, I'm not giving any water to Tamil Nadu. Now, what is this? I mean, since I began my career in journalism, since then this Kaveri river water issue is there. Why can't the two states sort it out? What is your solution to it?
But Mother Kaveri never differentiated for... Even now she doesn't differentiate Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Mother Kaveri just flows and everybody is same to her. It just so happened in a geographical boundary, Mother Kaveri starts somewhere and ends somewhere. And the politicians of both states, they create ruckus for a long time. Now, madam, long history to it. Pre-independence, agreements signed, agreements not honored, dams built without permission. No, there is a lot of acrimonious nature to it. Karnataka being in the upper riparian state, Tamil Nadu being the lower riparian state. Karnataka wants to build a Mekadatu dam. We opposed it. Matter came to Delhi, Parliament. The minister has to clarify. Nobody can build a dam when the lower riparian state doesn't give permission. Now, madam, we have to understand, water in India is a perennial, long-going conflict between states. Not only this, Maharashtra, Goa, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Karnataka, Goa, Tamil Nadu, Andhra. So, if you see especially the South Indian states where Tamil Nadu is one state, madam, with due respect to our state, we don't have enough water in our state. That is very unfortunate. No major rivers are originating in our state. It just comes from Kerala. Karnataka is predominantly the water flows inside. And you see our agriculture is shrinking. If you look at any data in Delta, for example, last year, the Food Corporation of India lifted, just one data I'm giving you, just to tell you how stark, even for Tamil Nadu it is. 8.25 lakh tons of food grains was lifted. Food grain meaning it is only rice, paddy. This year, same 1 year back, it is 5.25 lakh ton, meaning 3 lakh ton we have lost. Because water is a problem. Water is not coming. We have this Kurubai Sagubadi, it is shrinking. Delta area is shrinking. Delta means the Tanjavur part. Tanjavur part. Tanjavur part is the Delta area. That is where the Kaveri, after coming, broadens after Karur, then she goes and joins the sea. Now, Tamil Nadu, our demand is a very legitimate demand that drought year, non-drought year. There is a plan that was made in 2018 when Modi ji constituted the Karnataka, the Kaveri Water Management Authority for the very first time. Though the judgment came in the UPA time in 2008-7, nobody wanted to touch this hot potato. They felt, if I constitute this authority, Karnataka will not vote for me and all those things. But Modi boldly in 2018, he came and constituted. For the very first time after hundreds of years, we have a formula to say drought year, this is the formula. Excess year, this is the formula. Compensation, this is the formula. That is calculated scientifically. And there is no need for anybody to get emotional or fight, madam. It is a scientific process where the Water Resources Secretary sits, Tamil Nadu government, senior representative sits, Karnataka government sits, the CM sits. And they just have to go by that formula. When it becomes very parochial to say, maybe DK Shivakumar ji, Meghadatu, his constituency, his district, Bangalore rural, it has got a lot of symbolism where Mother Kaveri goes. He wants to make it a political issue and strengthen his base. But I don't think the whole of Karnataka feels Mr. DK Shivakumar's argument in this way. When DK Shivakumar says, I'm going to, in the election manifesto, Meghadatu Dam I will build. Then as Deputy Chief Minister, not even one drop of Kaveri. Then Siddaramaiah ji speaking the same language. Then understand, madam, if everybody starts speaking the same language, of course you go to Hosur border, madam, in Tamil Nadu, you stand there for just half an hour. You see thousands of vehicles going into Bangalore, thousands of vehicles coming into Tamil Nadu. Yeah. The fruits goes, the vegetable goes. Yeah. The software guys goes, people come. So there, Kaveri is one issue, main issue of course. But these are also, can you put a stop to those people? We have a lot of Karnataka business, Kannadiga businesses thriving in Tamil Nadu. Hotels, businesses in Coimbatore, businesses in Chennai. Likewise, we have lakhs of our Tamilians in Bangalore and IT hubs. People live there. People comfortably live there. But they have to understand a parochial political statement shouldn't beat it. And I think it is not the old India where we were thriving on parochial statements and doing politics. Let us focus on other things. Fine. Drought here, yes. You have a problem, yes. Drinking water problem, yes. Agree. Nobody is denying it, madam. We all want drinking water sufficiently people should get.
So these kind of statements which are coming, is it just at the creme de la creme, it's just the top layer of politicians who are doing this, just emotional impact on the voters just before elections? Do you think that?
Somebody was telling me this very anecdotal story, madam. When we had this Krishna water dispute with Andhra, the then Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, without anything, just walked into N.T. Ramaraja's home for breakfast. And when the breakfast was offered, our Chief Minister said, Only if you promise water, I will touch your idli. And I am your guest, you remember, you cannot say no to me. And the family member, they said, and finally, madam, this is all interpersonal one-to-one, madam. It is all politics at the top level. Politics at the local level is sometimes going beyond your parochial nature. I am giving you an example where it happened anecdotally. We had Krishna water, big issue. Now it is solved now, big issue. Kaveri is still an ongoing problem, despite 2018 constituted, BJP government time, nothing happened, water came, no problem. Suddenly Congress in the manifesto, they put it, BJP manifesto not there at Meghadattu, that suddenly they made it such a big issue. When they said that central government will take care of both the states, there is a formula, nobody will get affected. Now DK Shivakumarji wants to make it an election issue by blowing it up. Now what happens, madam? Tamil Nadu politicians has to react. Politics is a reaction game. When you don't react, your base will say, oh, you're not reacting enough. When he's saying don't build Meghadattu, minimum you should say, I will go and destroy Meghadattu. And one guy from Tamil Nadu will say, I will go destroy Meghadattu. The other guy in Karnataka will say, how dare you destroy Meghadattu? I will come and destroy that. So where is it going to end, madam? So it is all interpersonal. Why can't both the chief ministers pick up a phone? They are in India Alliance. Why can't they pick up a phone? Our chief minister went to Bangalore for the India Alliance meeting for 2 days. When he came back, the press asked him the question. Sir, did you speak about Kaveri water? And to him, he said, no, I didn't have time to speak about it. We had many important political matters to discuss. You should play that clip where Mr. M.K. Stalin in Chennai airport says, we had many political issues to discuss. That is not important to us. It is all an interpersonal thing. India Alliance. When India Alliance, you are not able to solve it. How are you going to solve country's problem, madam? I'm just making a honest request to the India Alliance. When you're presenting,
are they going to come? Do you think that in Coimbatore, Rahul Gandhi will come and campaign against you?
100%. Rahul Gandhi will come to Tamil Nadu. I don't know where he is going to come, madam. Now, my only question to them: when you can't solve one state's water problem, how are you going to solve India's problem? 2G tape is one, where you take agency under your control. Now this Kaveri water dispute is one. You want to make parochial statements to, ma'am, politics is transcending that parochial statements, because you know it is not going to give you instant dividend.
Are you able to emphasize, are you able to put your narrative strongly? Because for decades now, the narrative by the regional parties of the 4 and now 5 states in South India has been that we 4, now 5, are taking the burden of the Bimaru, the states which are backward. We carry the burden, we pay more taxes, and now if delimitation happens, we are the ones who are going to lose out because we don't have the population numbers. We met our targets as far as population is concerned. Now these states which have overpopulated, backward in their economy, they will take away all the benefits.
I'll take a little bit time to explain our and my point of view, madam. Madam, which is the number 1 state in economy in India? It is Maharashtra. Number 2, UPF, just neck to neck. UP claims it is number 2. Our state, we claim we are number 2. But we know that UP for a fact has come equal. It's a matter of 1-2 years, or it's a matter of the next published scientific data. Tamil Nadu CM claims we are still number 2. UP says we are number 2. Bengal, Haryana, Karnataka, if you look at all the growth engines, it's spread everywhere. There is a Maharashtra and the growth engine, Bengal is decelerating, but still it is holding on to some spot. And Indian map, anybody sees, they know. There is acceleration happening, there is deceleration happening. These are the only 2 arguments we can make with numbers, hardcore numbers. Now we have to understand a state like Tamil Nadu, it's a clear deceleration that is happening on all indicators. Now when they say, I don't agree with the current Finance Commission rules of devolution, now they have to understand, okay, fine, who created this formula? Country got independence, Madam Indira Gandhi, Gadgilji was there, late 1960s. It is the Gadgilji formula which came. They have to understand 60% weightage was given to population. 100% devolution, 60% weightage given to population. Then multiple finance commissions, when they came one after the other, 60 became 50. Even in 1990s, it was 50% population weightage. What is the population weightage now, madam? It is 15%. Now, who created the formula? I am not blaming anybody. A formula was created by a certain party in power at that point of time, looking at prevailing conditions. Everybody accepted. 60% weightage to population is 15% now. So we have to understand, we were at 60% once. I am not blaming it because we were needed to be at 60%. So after this, DMK was in power multiple times. When the population weightage was at 50%, DMK was at multiple times power. With them 10 years, UPA 1 and 2. Did they murmur or speak about 1 second saying, no, why are you giving population more weightage? You should give population less weightage. It is our government which balanced it out. Of course, population is a criteria. Because every Indian citizen is your citizen. When a goods produces somewhere, it comes to your state goods go somewhere. You get apple from somewhere. So we are not living in that age-old, the Russian model where this is my silo, that is your silo. That will not work. The second thing we have to understand, madam, 60% to 15% is a shift that has happened over the years. Now, when Congress came to power in 2004, the devolution percentage was at 30.5%. 30.5%, the indirect taxation, you were dividing to all states. 10 years you were in power, you made it only 32. 30.5, they increased it to 32. That is 1.5% increase when DMK was there in the alliance. Now, our government, Finance Commission, when we came, from 32, we have made it 42. Now, they have to understand which party in Delhi ruling the country, which party made it happen from 30.5 to 32, Congress 10 years. 30 to 42% devolution, it is BJP for 10 years. Now, we have to understand, next Finance Commission is constituted now. The report is expected by 25-26. Now, we have to understand, this might still go up. When the country is firing, economy is growing, when every money is coming. 42 might again cross 50, I don't know, madam, it is for the people. But we have to understand, it is on an upward trajectory. Where we started, where Congress was, where BJP is, 30.5 to 32, 32 to 42. My second argument. If you look at the third most important argument, madam. Now, for the money to come back to a state, okay, I've given 100 rupees. In an indirect calculation, direct tax is something different. In an indirect way, for a money to come back to state, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu politicians, especially Congress and DMK, you cannot have a very crude calculation. You cannot say, okay, I gave you 100 rupees. You gave me 28 rupees, which is the budgetary grant, support in my budget. So I am going to calculate 28%. That is not. Because before Modi ji, there is no concept of direct transfer. This logic and formula can work when there is no direct benefit transfer. When DBT has come in, when central government account, directly I put 6,000 rupee into a farmer. Tamil Nadu, we have 46 lakh, madam. We let us calculate 46 lakh into 6,000 per year. And we have given 30,000 to each farmer over the last many years. They got 15 times of 2,000 each. Let us calculate that. Where is that money? When a smart city gets 1,000 crore, Tamil Nadu has got multiple cities. Where is that? So this is a new model where the center directly gives money. You calculate that also. So unfortunately, this conversation is not happening. You cannot calculate as a Congress government, DNK government to say the budgetary support is only my interest, not about Modi ji has built a Trichy airport, 3,000 crore, or he has opened a new thing. That, where is it, madam? Or the Gati Shakti is investing so much in infra directly, where is it? Or a Vande Bharat which is generating additional economy, where is it? Or direct beneficiary transfers, even 400 rupee to a gas subsidy, where is it? So that is why we have released a white paper, madam. We have released a white paper. Okay. It is there in our website. We have calculated everything together. And we said it is 11 lakh crore. 10 lakh 76,000 crore. We did a very minute 13-page document.
Is there a
in our BJP website, it is there, madam.
Has the DMK refuted this?
We have given a copy to Stalin ji. With the due respect, I said, sir, 13-page. You have the biggest economic advisory councils. You have Nobel laureates sitting with you. Please give that paper to them. Let them go through everything. Find out one error. This is our calculation. What Tamil Nadu has got. Then please revert back to us to say.
You keep bringing out these DMK files. DMK file 1. Because corruption is a big thing that you keep accusing the DMK of. So there's DMK file 1, DMK file 2, DMK file 3, where thousands of crores of corruption you are saying. Where is the delay in action? At the center, you have your own government, BJP government. Why is no action being taken? You're seeing the ED action on Kejriwal. Yesterday, he's been taken into custody. Why is there no action against the DMK if so much of corruption is, and you have proof of it?
Madam, the DMK Part 3 files, I'm just coming one after the other, madam. It's very important to us because the 2G verdict is going to come anytime. Last 5 days, the arguments are getting over. And CBI is presenting its side, and any time the verdict is expected. So some big names are there. Kanimulli, Rajaji, big name. Now we have released a tape. The Part 3 is not about anything. In Part 3 of DMK files, we have released a set of tapes to say how DMK has manipulated the whole process. If anybody has listened to all our series of tapes, ma'am, each file is doing one. Not necessarily every file is complaint. The third file is an ecosystem. Look, now India Alliance wants to come to power. Now people of Tamil Nadu, before 2024 elections, we are telling you, if India Alliance has got any aspiration to come to power, this is how they were when 2G happened. Where Mr. Balu directly met the CBI director. the raid date was decided. So Mr. Karunanidhi's personal secretary in the phone talks to Raja, talks to Tamil Nadu intelligence chief. They say, no, tomorrow raid would be a better day. Let CBI come tomorrow. If they come tomorrow only, the fishermen are fighting. So we will mask that news. And fishermen's news gain prominence, raid will not come. There is one interesting tape where they say, the raid should happen at this location because we have planted some document, they can take that document only. And there is also a tape which says how should be the confession statement should be. You confess like this. So what happened? Even before the trial started, they were so smart. They manipulated the right. They gave certain documents which should come in the trial. They fixed up the whole process. Why 2G trial is taking so much time, madam? Where is the evidence? They are only going with money trial. The evidence is painstakingly built later. Now this series of tapes, T.R. Balu directly talking as union minister. Taking that, I have spoken to him, I have spoken to him, I have spoken to him. Raja, multiple calls. Talking to Tamil Nadu State Intelligence Chief, Chief Secretary of State talking to Tamil Nadu Intelligence, Chief Secretary talking. Oh, the Talaivar has said, oh, leader has said, oh, we'll do accordingly. Now we are showing the whole administration is corrupted because there is no single leader there. 39 MPs, how will T.R. Balu will treat Manmohan Singh ji, madam? He will tell Manmohan Singh ji, I will not listen to you. I have 39 MPs, why will I listen to you? Raja ji, when Manmohan Singh ji writes an open letter to Raja, first come, first serve auction, I am not accepting. Raja says, no, my leader told. And in the conversation, you see everywhere it is my leader that keeps coming. My leader is Mr. Karunanidhi. So this is what India Alliance wants to portray before the people of India. No, it is not going to be a government. It is going to be a combination of people who want to loot. So that is part 3 episode. Part 2 and part 1 are more very direct. Madam, we have given 6 cases to DVSC, Department of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption. And I can't speak about the central agencies. Whenever we make a copy to DVSC, it is also our duty to give a copy to the central government agencies. Now we believe as a citizen of our country and as a Tamilian that whatever action that is happening, rights on Jagat Rakchakan, rights on this, a lot of money that is seized, money laundering, somebody is in jail now. So all those things we believe a process has started. And we are also initiating this process as citizens. Because government and agencies, of course, you have a different relationship. It is not being in a party. It is not my duty to tell the government what to do. But I can only do it via DVSC. And 6 complaints are pending. Ma'am, the recent scam we have released, recent scam. It is this Vesti scam. Madam, would you believe? You're giving you Vestis. People are getting this Vesti dhoti. In the dhoti, which has to be 100% cotton. The weft, you have two things. The Vesti will have 2 threads. One thread will be a polyester to hold it. One will be a cotton. So what they have done is, in this cotton, they have replaced it with 88% polyester. There alone, they have made 160 crore for the Vesti. We tested in a lab. We collected all the sample, gave it to DVSC. Next day, all 4-5 godowns, they have taken all the Vestis out.
Who were they giving the Vestis to?
To a people of Tamil Nadu.
Government.
Pongal, the government will give free Vesti, more than 2 crore. They give Vesti and sari. It is that technical corruption. So which we have given to TVSC. Next day, all godowns, they went and taking the Vesti out. We have recorded that also. Now, madam, you have to understand, we are doing our duty very meticulously, religiously. Sometimes we expect actions to happen, which we believe is happening.
What will happen if you win and you come to the center? Who will do this work for you?
That is definitely not for me to decide. I am a Karyakarta. They told me contesting. And tomorrow they tell me you do this, I am doing. So I never demand, or that is not in my DNA. I am a servant of this party. And I always believe the party knows what it is doing. Because that is a trust we all have to have. My cadres have to believe in me. Annamalai knows, or the state president knows what they are doing.
But see, 2026 is
very crucial, very important.
So if you win and you come, let's talk hypothetical. If you win and you're moved away from the state, are the cadres strong enough to carry on this fight against corruption?
Madam, again, I will not get into what will happen post June 4th. And I just hope and pray that it's an important fight we have started. It's a principled fight. And I keep telling that I am not a guy cut out for Delhi politics. I keep telling this many times. But right now, they felt Coimbatore needs to be represented by a certain person, by a certain Karyakarta. Because Coimbatore is decelerating, the industry is not progressing. Communist MP who doesn't want development. Coimbatore airport we need to build. Coimbatore 6-lane highways we need to build. We got to remake Coimbatore as a growth engine. Maybe that could be the vision of Prime Minister. I don't know, madam.
There was this time when I was researching, I found one thing that, when you had written a letter saying that why you want to leave the police service, you said that you had gone to Kailash Mansarovar and something happened. I didn't speak to you about that.
Right,
so I just wanted to ask you what happened that time at Kailash Mansarovar?
Slightly longer answer, you should bear with me.
Please, absolutely.
Madam, one day my personal assistant in Bangalore, in Chikmagalur office, where I was the SP, he told me, sir, there is this Kailash Mansarovar Yatra. The government people has to go as liaison officer. Would you be interested? I just looked at the paper. I saw, look, the date is over. We can't apply. For me, no Kailash, no Mansarovar, no idea what it is. That's how it started, madam. Then we didn't apply. Then one day, the PA told me, sir, since it is government of India, sometimes enough people might not apply, but still I've applied for you. You just have to sign it. The form you sign it, we'll send. It went. Then MEA has to decide who are the liaison officers. Initially, MEA said, I'm a sitting SP. I have to take leave for 30 days. It is impossible for a sitting SP where the government will give leave. Then they said that since we are looking at liaison officers, you might have to wait. Because you are a sitting SP of a district now. So will they give you 30 days leave? Somebody who's supposed to come in that batch, he couldn't come. Suddenly they said, there is a vacancy, will you come? Which is 2 days before. Then I went. So Kailash, I felt, is a calling to me, madam. It's a calling. It is not a logical thing where I planned, applied, interviewed. They selected me as a liaison officer. I went. Then it made me thinking, oh, it's a calling. See how the whole process happened. It is because the higher power wants you to come to a certain place. Get inspired. Get spiritually more open. That's how I felt, madam. But Kailash, okay, now you are a liaison officer of a batch, Government of India, representative. You have 40 people, 50 people. Recently, I was reading about Narendra Modi's journey in the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, which he took. Now, the strong sense in Kailash Yatra, anybody going as a liaison officer is kind of 40, 50 people in a batch. You have a richest diamond merchant of the country in the batch. You have a person who is participating in the Kailash Yatra by begging money in temples. Because they say for Lord Shiva, when you have to do a pilgrimage, one form of seva is to beg and come. You don't put your money and come. You could be a rich guy, but still beg. Sit outside a temple, collect money, alms. Using that, you travel on a pilgrimage. Remove the last set of ego, then go to Kailash. This is a very fundamental concept in our country, Bharat, where you shed your ego and go to Kailash. Don't go to Kailash because, oh, I will pray to Shiva. Shiva is powerful. He'll give me everything. So I saw both people in the same group. Somebody who shed everything, just normal. Our batch got so delayed because of inclement weather. A yatra which is supposed to be completed in 26, 28, 30 days, which took 57 days. Longest yatra of one of the batches. So many challenges.
2017, 18? No, 20.
This 2018, ma'am, the last
18.
batch. 2017, 18. Oh, this 2018. I think then the next year the visa got stopped because of Corona. The whole process was so inspiring. Day one, you go as a police officer, IPS officer, you go there, you want to control people and make sure everything is right and blah, blah. Then day three, your ego is also disappearing within you. The sense of surrender is coming. And there is a larger calling you are going. And everybody. And somebody has got a child back home, issues. Somebody's father died during the yatra. Still he doesn't want to go. And you are one satellite phone. People have to talk. You are stuck in a village called Gunji, the last border village in Uttarakhand. Food is getting limited. Chinese visa getting problem. Again, you come back, staple the visa, go back. So, the whole idea of the yatra, madam, it's transformative. In one line, it is completely transformative. And especially when you do the parikrama, when you go to Kailash and do the parikrama, my God, it's like, I don't know, ma'am, it's that small bit, the taste that you get about spirituality, that 1 second you get where you forget who you are, where you forget everything, you just dissolve into the larger cosmic thing. That microsecond, madam, that microsecond. And you just dissolve. That is the blissfulness, the divine experience of Kailash. And everybody has to feel it. Maybe it happens during the parikrama when it is so harsh. The second day is so brutal. And it's very transformative. So the 57 days being there, madam, it gave me a sense of purpose. Ma'am, what happens? In my cycle, I used to ride I'm very fond of cycling in Karkala. Karkala,
yes,
your hometown.
My hometown.
I ride 100 kilometers in cycle. 100 kilometers. Bicycle, 100 kilometer up, 100 kilometer down. So every day, minimum 15-20 kilometer, I bicycle in Karkala, every single place. I bicycle in Chikmagalur, a very favorite one. In my bicycle frame, I used to write something called Never Forget the Beginner Spirit, which I took it from Lance Armstrong. Lance Armstrong cycled in Tour de France. He wrote the sentence, never forget your beginner spirit. But what happens, madam, in our life, because of this busyness, because of being who we are, the so-called status attached to our heads and our thing, the beginner spirit gets clouded with so many artificial things that we never knew when it came to us. Because we never have the time to think about the artificial thing. So the beginner spirit, what it is, why did you do something, why did you get into something, that gets clouded 5 years, 7 years. So Kailash gave me a very clear insight idea, a soul penetrating experience to say, what is your beginner spirit? It is to serve. Of course you served in Karkala, you served in Udupi, you are serving in Chikmagalur. And are you feeling happy the more higher you go in police service? I felt the more higher in police service, I'm becoming a protocol guy.
The trappings of
Power, yes sir, no sir. And I am also becoming responsible and saying what I want. You're becoming closer to CM. Kumarasamy ji kept me very nicely. I kept me in his area. And he treated me very, very gently. And you're becoming a person of slightly into that yes man territory. You don't want to feel, the CM should feel bad. The DGP shouldn't feel bad. Your colleague should feel bad. Gone are that Annamalai, the initial days of Karkala ASP. Go there, do anything. Get that justice for them instantly. Getting angry. Madam, with all due respect, madam, getting instant problem solving. So Kailash told me, this is not you. Okay. You got to think. Are you happy with this? This is how you want the next 30 years of life to go. And with the due respect to all the great cops as IG and ADGP and DGP, they are fantastic cops we have who still maintain that beginner spirit, with the due respect to them. But somehow I felt I have to do something more that is in sync with my beginner spirit, which is always change. I really did not know what to do. Because this thought keeps coming to me in 2015, 16, 17, occasionally, as an instant, as a sporadic thing. Then I will nullify that thought to say, no, you can't do that, keep quiet. You have gone past that to do something different. You are living a comfortable, salaried life. Only do what is right and wrong. So Kailash gave me, you have lost everything. You are like a beggar now in front of me. Old clothes you are wearing for the third, fourth straight day. Your beard is like this. There is no concept of looking at the mirror and keeping your face good. You are like a beggar now. You are shedding everything in front of me. Now do what you want. There is nothing to lose. Then I said, okay, I'm going to do this. But I'm going to do this in this window. I'm not going to hurt my wife. I'm going to convince her. I had a small child. I have to take everything into account. My parents, proper village. I have to convince them why I'm doing this. Friends, family. So I took time to tell everybody this is what I want to do. But every time they ask me, what do you want to do? I say, I want to do something in the grassroots. I'm going to start something. Be patient with me. Idea will come. Then the foundation happened. So this part we couldn't speak last time.
Yeah.
But it's a very penetrating, soul penetrating, life defining, that 3-4 microseconds of ecstasy, which you just feel in that, I don't know, madam, how to describe. It just have to be there too.
Let me bring this one part about your life again. When you were in Udupi, it is said that you studied Islam and you read the Quran and you read the Hadiths. What led you to reading this text?
Madam, there many of our Muslim friends were kind enough to invite me to mosque, and especially the Ramadan time when the 2.5% zakat contribution when it comes, they used to contribute rickshaws and a lot of other material things to women folks. So 2-3 times I went to the mosque to distribute it. They're very kind, very, what to say, madam, extremely kind to me in allowing me as the SP of the district to come and do that honor. At the same time, the ISS recruitment was happening, when this was also parallelly happening. And Kundapura, Udupi, the Kerala side, this side, the recruitment news was coming. People going to Turkey, Syria and all those were coming. So I took that very big extra effort as SP of the district along with our police force to make sure that no radicalization is happening. Because you know that hot belt, Udupi, Mangalore, Chikmagalur, very hot belts, Karwar. Because I always felt the Kerala model should not get replicated in the Karnataka, especially in the coastal part. So we took that extra effort to meet the scholars, talk to them, make sure that nobody gets radicalized. It's just a small thing. One preacher says a wrong word. Somebody keeps getting attracted to an online hate speech. So that evoked a curiosity in me. And being a mess secretary of previously also in colleges here and there, I used to see my friends fasting because you have to arrange food for them at 4:30 in the morning. And I used to go and check whether the food is proper, it's hot. That also gave me a curiosity. That point of time, somebody eats before sunrise, then after sunset, full day, people don't even swallow. I had some couple of my friends who are so rigorous in their fasting, they don't even swallow their
spit.
They don't even swallow. And that gave me a lot of curiosity and interest to study what is happening. And of course, Hadith, different versions, Quran, you read this, then online, help of a scholar. This is out of interest, madam. I believe being a good Hindu means you should appreciate a good Muslim and a good Christian and a good Parsi and a good Buddhist. That is how I see. And being a good Hindu, you don't appreciate the other differences that we have or the other commonalities we have. That doesn't make me a good Hindu. So everywhere I'm extremely proud of my religion. And Iftar, last 3 years we are hosting Iftar.
The BJP unit?
Yes, Tamil Nadu BJP unit, we officially host Iftar.
Okay.
And people say, oh, BJP is hosting Iftar. I said, so what? BJP hosts Iftar because we have a lot of Muslim brothers and sisters in our party. And people say, skull cap. I said, I will not wear a skull cap. Neither will I tell my Muslim friends to wear a vibhuti. Because if I wear that skull cap for that 110 microseconds because I have to come in photo to say that, oh, you are my friends, I don't want to be that kind of politician. I follow my religion all 365 days. I respect your religion all 365 days. That's how the mutual bonding between both of us as brothers and sisters. And you want to wear one skull cap with due respect, which is very sacred to my Muslim brothers and sisters, just to come in the photo to say I am with you, which means I am demeaning your religion. Madam, again, going to a mosque, I follow certain precautions. Anybody who goes to a mosque, you should ask them. I can't spell it out in this mic. And first time when my friends took me to a mosque many years back, they told me I have to follow a certain precaution. Keep yourself clean. And of course, I'm not going to spell it out. And how you keep yourself clean. I respected it. I did it. I went to a mosque. And even when I do it, out of respect, I do. This is the ritual you follow. I follow it. And that I'm not going to come out in the open and portray to say, oh, Annamalai wear a skull cap instead of mask. So Annamalai is respect your religion. No, madam. That is where it has brought the country here. 70, 80 years of doing this nonsensical appeasement. And saying that, oh, Modi ji doesn't wear a skull cap means Modi ji is anti-Muslim. That should be the biggest joke of 21st century.
So when you go back now to Coimbatore and you start your campaigning, because you don't have much time, you're in the first phase. There, in Coimbatore, it used to be considered at one point of time a hotbed of recruitment and of radicalization of Muslims towards jihad. And you're going at a time when Ramzan is on. You're going at a time when campaign is going to be at its peak. How do you take the message of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, which includes secularism, to the people of Coimbatore? What is your message going to be when you go there?
Not only people of Coimbatore, the whole of Tamil Nadu, madam.
Of course, as state
president. Yes, madam. They are seeing me for the last 3 years, who I am as a person, seeing the party. And of course, I'll be hosting an iftar, no doubt about that. We are doing it. We'll be doing it. Probably we do it in the last 2-3 days before their fasting ends in this month. And I'm not going to change because I'm a candidate. And because it is the same appeasement theory that goes in, madam. I have to be all 365, the same guy. People should know he is not faking today because he's coming as a candidate. So I am going to be myself. The same respect, the same love for all religions, and same curiosity. I always have curiosity. Every time I read a Bhagavad Gita, madam, every time I learn new thing. It is not something that is set in stone. Oh, Bhagavad Gita, I read it. But this thing is... No, every time based on the mental consciousness and my mind expansion, I derive some new things. That's how a religion always makes me curious.
You gave this elaborate explanation about what AI is.
I'll admit I don't even know what artificial intelligence is. Frankly speaking, I'm not a computer guy, not an expert to say this.
You're an engineer.
Okay, madam. I'm an engineer, but not a trained engineer in the field. I am a commonsensical guy who will foresee what AI is. When IIT students ask me, I said, look, I am not good enough to come to IIT, so today I was good enough to come and share something with you. That's how I started. And for a long time, I saw IIT from outside. Today, you guys have given me an opportunity to come inside. So in that context, I will, because you have stalwart sitting there, the professors of AI. I said, in my common sense viewpoint, I am going to predict how AI is going to be. That's my answer. And of course, Rahul Gandhi is a great man. He must have learned many things. So I left it to viewers think to see what answer is there. I am just a small man with commonsensical answer. If you ask me, do I know AI? I absolutely don't know what AI is. But I can predict what could be the future with AI.
But like, see, Modi ji used for translation. So will you be using?
Madam, that is a
Are you
work in-
using ChatGPT? Are you using any of that? I asked DK Shiv Kumar for, because I'm only bringing him up, and I asked Madhvi Lata also, simply because they have come in the podcast. They are South Indian politicians, so I just want to know. South is supposed to be this extra tech savvy politician, so I'm asking you: are you
Madam,
using?
technology is a level playing field everywhere, but Modi ji is so relentless. Kashi Tamil Sangamam, he tried with 200 people, he tried a technology. Then, of course, in a larger thing, everybody need to carry that earpiece for real-time translation. You
Correct.
got 200 people is okay.
Yeah, but
it comes
large.
with a lag of 4-5 seconds, you hear it. Now, for a crowd of 1 lakh. Now, Modi ji felt, TK, now let me do a translation of my speech like usual. And let me quickly do an AI within maybe 1-2 hours of my speech and quickly put it in social media where it will percolate. So, Modi ji, he's trying towards solving that problem. He's taken one step. He tried. I'm amazed by his speed. You tried. Next, okay, to make it there where everybody real time, maybe tomorrow with the phone, you carry your own earpiece, maybe 2 years from now, carry your own device, just put it. Cell phone, you connect to an app, just keep it and keep watching Modi ji when he's speaking in the stage. That we are going there, madam. We are going there in 2 years. And app, all of you download. Before coming to Modi ji, you keep a QR code, you just download it, cell phone. Carry your own device, put it and sit like this. Modi ji will speak, you will hear it translated. But to reach there, you got to go through here, where right now it is coming in social media with the 2-hour lag. So Modi ji has got a clear plan. Though he never spelled out, as a common citizen, I am predicting this is where Modi ji is going. Now, of course, artificial intelligence is a game changer, no doubt.
Yeah.
This election, of course, technology is a major tool. Social media, analytics, Instagram, how you present your viewpoints to different sets of people. Mainly is using technology to combat fake news, deep morph videos.
That was my next question. I'm so glad you brought fake news too.
Fake news, deep morph videos.
Yeah.
It is going to come.
How long does it take, Annamalai, for an anti-BJP, anti-India?
Ma'am, I call myself a dark Dravidian.
Okay.
I call myself a dark Dravidian. The media people ask me, sir, you are dark, that is visible. But calling you a Dravidian, how do you substantiate? I said, look, it's a land of Pancha Dravida. If you look at the old literature, we call Pancha Dravida. Pancha Dravida right up to Gujarat, the current Pakistan, Pancha Dravida. What happened? These fellows, a landmass of Dravidian was converted to a culture, converted to a people, converted to a boundary. Before 1956, what do we call as Tamil Nadu, madam? It was a Madras presidency going all the way to Orissa, going all the way to Maharashtra. Mysore, this way we have cut and we have come. So it was a combination of many culture and many things before 1956. Even in Madras, the name itself has come from a Telugu ruler. Even if you go to Chennai now, people say a good number of population in a very higher side, they speak Telugu origin. The erstwhile people settled in Madras. Now, this is a new theory they have started from 1956 calling this boundary. In Tamil movie, we have this Vadivelu movie. You don't cross this line, I don't cross this line. The kota tandi nee varakudadu, nanu varamantan. They say after this line,
you can't come and I won't go. No, I won't
cross.
I
won't cross this line, but you don't come inside this line.
Okay.
Now this is DMK style. This line is Dravidian line.
The geographical
boundary. Which is never the case. This is something they have given a narrative to it in the last 30, 40, 50 years. They say now Dravidian means which is a shrinking area inside Tamil Nadu. Moment you cross Tamil Nadu border, which was a erstwhile Madras presidency, where our Cheras, Cholas and Pandyas ruled, where our great kings went, where people still have relations settled the other side of the border. This is something which I say, look, I am also a Dravidian by this logic of landmass. And I am a 6th, 7th generation born this person, a farmer. So this is very important for Tamil Nadu because we also have to speak a language which people understand. And moment Dravidian we get into this race and culture and boundary, then it becomes very tough, madam. Secondly, the second part also, madam, BJP very conveniently they make it a Delhi-centric party. Or a regional party, for them the first branding they do is a Delhi-centric party. If a Delhi-centric party comes to power, their interests are always towards Delhi, not towards Tamil Nadu. For them, they've created an impression of Delhi as if in Delhi some 4 or 5 robbers are sitting inside a room and they want to loot each state and take money into it. They don't understand Modi ji has come from Gujarat, an outsider in pure terms, coming to Delhi because it is an administrative capital. In the people's mind, Delhi is made as if it is some robber barons are sitting in Delhi. They will loot Tamil Nadu, take our resources. If you go to a village, that is an impression. So for us, the problem, ma'am, simultaneously we got to grow the party, strengthen the organization, break the narrative, set correct narratives. We all have to do it simultaneously to get that win.
But you spoke about resignation and how you got into, like you decided to resign from your job. So I'm going to take you back into your past. But before that, when you're talking about getting into politics and all, I've heard about so many reasons why people get into politics, So I would want to know why you got into politics. But before that, you are an engineer, then you do MBA, then you join the police service. After UPSC, you join police service, and then you go to my home district, Karkala. And then, so now my question is, why Karkala you left? Because I remember at that time, my relatives saying, oh, we have a Singham in Karnataka now. And you leave all that and join politics. I believe even the chief minister then told you that don't do it or reconsider it. So what is it?
It's a long story, ma'am, but I will tell you, madam, since you asked this question. In civil service, when you get into government service, madam, in the Indian civil service, it's purely by fate you get a state. I don't have any connection to Karnataka. Just by choice, I got Karnataka. Tamil Nadu, there was no vacancy for me. Tamil Nadu was option number 1. Karnataka was option number 2. I went to Karnataka. I don't even know one line, one word of Karnataka or Kannada. Randomly, in Karkala, there was this Naxal activity happening at that point of time. They wanted some young SP. So there were 6 of us. Randomly, they said, you go here, you go here. I went to Karkala because the Western Ghat very beautiful. And I think the greatest blessing for me, madam, the greatest blessing for me in my life, I would say, is getting into Karkala, especially Udupi district, for my first tenure in policing. What a great people. The quality of people, God-fearing people, people who believe in Panchabhutas, people who live a life very quietly. Karkala is a small, little, sleepy town, the place you are born. Very highly cultured. So those things made me as a person. I was able to take my time, first 1 year, 8 months in Karkala's ASP. I wanted to get transferred. Maybe the first time in Karnataka's history, they wanted to retain a ASP in the same district as SP. Then I got posted as the same district as SP as promotion. Again, Karkala was in my jurisdiction. That went on for 2.5 years. Meaning for more than 4.5 years, I was in Karkala and Udupi as a public servant, madam. Then slowly I was more on the coastal side. I was in Chikmagalur because I somehow liked coastal Karnataka. The people are very different, very God-fearing. Somehow I am also a very spiritual guy. For them, spirituality is part of their daily life. You see this Bhutakola, you see this. Now Kantara has made it to a global stage now, madam.
Correct, yes.
But people who lived there will know how it is intrinsic part of their lives. People believe in that spirit. Then it happened to Bangalore. But somehow Bangalore, I felt it was very suffocating for me as a person. I felt it was more becoming protocol day by day, where you meet VIPs. Karkala was, you meet poor people. Somebody come to your office, they say, Anna, this land issue is a problem, come and sort it out. Anna, this issue is a problem. You felt you are one among them. Udupi was like that, Chikmagalur was like that. But Bangalore was more, I felt, anybody can do this. Anybody can do this protocol. Why me? And I am not seeing the value of my work getting translated on the ground. I'm more in the air. And that was slowly churning in my head. But I never had the courage to resign. I'm a middle class boy. That monthly salary has to come for me to make that monthly budget. If I quit it, what will happen? Luckily, I got a trip to Kailash Mansarovar at that point of time. So it was a long trip. Government of India, I was a liaison officer for one of the Yatri batches. So away from cell phone for 40-50 days, up in the Himalayas. So that gave me a very crystal clear clarity that I have to do something in the grassroots by which some difference can be made. I can see visibly that somebody's life is getting changed by my work there.
So Annamalai goes to Kailash Mansarovar. I think everybody can get the metaphor, those who understand it. Anyway, go on.
So came back, madam. I prepared my family, prepared my father, prepared my mother, prepared my wife. Because we had a very young kid, 3.5, 4 years old. So I prepared everybody. It took about 3-4 months. I said, look, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll figure out the plan.
You got support? Middle class families, they'll say,
I didn't get...
Next month...
Wife is like, you do it.
Okay.
If it gives you happiness, you do it. I don't want you to be an unhappy policeman.
She's a non-politico.
Non-political. She's a software person. Mother is like, don't do it. Why are you risking? Father is like, what will you do after this? I said, I don't know. Let me be very frank with you. I don't know what I want. This is what I told my father. He said, take 1 to 3 years, take 5 years, 10 years, you work. Maybe you quit at 45, 50, you come out. Then normally when you quit, madam, I happened to meet somebody from the BJP party also, again by chance, again by luck, who introduced me to this party in a very deeper level. As a policeman, you see the party from the outside. It is not that you go very deeper into it. And invariably, 10 politicians you see, 5, 6 are always bad, madam. When they come into the office, you see their other side of life also as a cop. So for me, all politicians I somehow felt are the shady characters doing deals and everything. I never had this good impression of a typical cop. In my book also I mentioned this, madam. Then I thought the introduction to the party, the orientation was very different to what I have seen this. I wanted to start an NGO, politics, what to do, which gives more impact, which will maximize what I want to do. Took about 6 months off, 8 months off, started an NGO called We the Leaders Foundation, more into skilling, organic farming. Ran it for 3-4 months. By the time after I quit, it became 1 year. The influence of these people was very strong on me that I should consider politics as an option because they can accelerate what I'm doing in an NGO much faster. That too BJP Tamil Nadu. Because those people need it. Though the We the Leaders Foundation was in Tamil Nadu, focusing on 3-4 districts, which I felt we have to make a change. So I would say many a time it is like, it's a purpose, it's a calling, madam. A lot of people ask me, I say, let me be very honest, I will not tell you lies. As if I planned, as if I approached some party, as if I sat with them, as if I resigned, as if I came. I said it will never work like that in life. It will never work with that. When there is a purpose, the purpose will always meet its master. When you have a purpose to do good, to make some change to people, there will be a master of the universe somewhere. Both will connect. That is how I give advice to people. So keep your purpose intact. If you want to get into politics, I ask them why. Answer why. If it is power, I say don't come. You might not get power through your life.
So for you, it is to transform people's lives or get Modi ji elected? Or both together?
For me, again, I see, madam, if Annamalai is some MLA somewhere, more important than that is Modi ji, because with him it's 100 times more faster the change will happen.
Annamalai ji, you were talking about your privacy going in a way because now you have this security which the government has given you. For those who don't know why it happened, could you just tell us that what statements of yours it was? It was about Islamic terror and it was PFI and those kind of comments that led to.
I really don't know, madam. But being an ex-cop, people target you for a n number of reasons. I don't know why it is. Why security agencies have picked up some alert, some threat. What is the intelligence input? Nobody shares with you. And in India, we are emerging as a nation, ma'am. As a nation, we are emerging, and we are. Many of us, when we put ideology first and talk very vociferously, you tend to get into wrong people's mind. It always happens. That in a state like Tamil Nadu, we have lost a sitting general secretary of the party who was hacked to death outside his home by Islamic fundamentalist. Till now, we have lost more than 100 Karyakartas, BJP as a party, at different points of time. Vellore, Kanyakumari, Coimbatore, all murdered and killed and anything. Especially because they put ideology first for what they are doing. So from the outside perspective, for people who say Tamil Nadu is a very safe state, Tamil Nadu, you don't see this law and order problems and others, Tamil Nadu is a state where terror exists. Modules are very strong. ISIS has got a very good presence. You have seen in Coimbatore now. Even before that, a wannabe truck bomber was picked up in Salem. He has already purchased a truck. He wanted to run it in a Vinayaka Chaturthi procession. He was just picked up after he purchased the truck. So no more Tamil Nadu is that state where everything is peaceful, everything is great. Tamil Nadu has become a very ideological state also, especially in the last many years. Tamil Desiyam. People want us. We have parties in Tamil Nadu who advocate a separate state as of now. They contest in elections also. We have parties like DMK who are like here and there. Then we have parties like BJP which are like strong nationalist. So Tamil Nadu has got all kinds of political characters, unlike Karnataka, existing in one state, in each alliance shifting from here to there. So it's a very complex state. In fact, when the Sri Lankan Easter bombing happened also, People say the help and the planning went from Tamil Nadu. That is why NIA picked up a lot of people from Coimbatore at that point of time. I really don't know, madam. But having said that, as a ex-cop, when somebody tells me this is an issue and this is a serious issue, my job is to listen to them and maintain that precaution
So
also.
what is your view on PFI? Should it be banned? Shouldn't it be banned? Is there scope for strong ideological parties to exist?
And PFI has been very consistent in the way it has been behaving over many years. In fact, I was of the opinion, since we are very close to Kerala, I keep seeing what is happening in Kerala day in and day out. It is like a free for all. They just come every month, they hack one BJP Karyakarta and RSS Karyakarta, just hack him in a broad daylight, throw him away and walk out. It is like, you just cannot see this in a civilized society. So the ban on PFI is 100% right, because they have gone beyond the contours of what they were supposed to do as a social organization. They're spreading hatred, money laundering, killing. And Tamil Nadu also, PFI had a huge presence at different points of time. And that too, in a country like India, when MHA with a lot of agencies input, when they do a very meticulous study of what has happened, it is a very well-ordered ban also. But I believe banning PFI is also a warning for other elements who can take India for granted. India was previously a soft state. Before 2014, India was not a very hard state like this. Hard state in the sense we protect our borders, we protect the sovereignty of our country. 2014, soft state. Pakistan came in, ISI hit Mumbai 2009, they walked out. We never reacted anything much. It was always seen as a soft state in the world's eyes. PFI somehow got used to that India is always a soft state. Now India is a very hard state in terms of our thinking and behavior. So this new thing has changed. There are still many organizations in India like mini PFIs here and there. They also have to understand, they have to mend their ways and come into the constitutional ways of functioning.
Another regional issue which I want to talk, of course, Islamic fundamentalism is not a regional issue, but we were talking specifically in terms of Tamil Nadu. Now that, another issue is the Setu Samudram project. Can you tell me what is your objection to this, so that those who will want me to specifically ask you about some of these projects?
I'll take a little bit time to explain, madam.
Sure.
Okay. For people, many people from across India who haven't visited Rameshwaram, who hasn't seen Ramanathapuram, Rameshwaram is not exactly the tip of Tamil Nadu. It is closer to Sri Lanka, where we have the Lord Ramanatha Swami temple. And in Ramayana, we all know the story where Lord Ram was, along with Sita Mata, when they were flying, they wanted a lingam for worship. So since they couldn't find any lingam, they sent Hanumanji to go and find a lingam and bring. Hanumanji came all the way to Kashi Vishwanath temple to find a lingam. By the time the lingam came, Sita Mata made a lingam out of sand and made Lord Ram to pray. And we see in Kashi, the lingam that has come, we see the sand lingam, both present inside the Lord Ramanatha Swami temple now. This is the history. From there to go to Sri Lanka, what in English they call the Adams Bridge. In Tamil we call the Ramar Palam, meaning Ramar's Bridge. In English we call Ramasetu. In Hindi we say Ramasetu. It's a 58-kilometer landmass bridge which connects India and Sri Lanka. From the satellite image, we all have seen it. Now, when the UPA was in power, DMK was very clear. They wanted to bring a Setu Samudram project by which ships, if they have to come to Thoothukudi, they have to come to India, cross Sri Lanka, come above Sri Lanka and come to Thoothukudi. They wanted to bring a structure where the ships will come in India. Between India and Sri Lanka, it will enter, go over Ramasetu and go to Thoothukudi and other ports. They say this is important because we save a lot of money. The cargo traffic will start coming towards India. They will not move over on Sri Lanka. This is the whole idea, madam. They have also made an alignment called Alignment 4A. Alignment 4A, they have given a drawing that will come. Alignment 4A exactly breaks Ramasetu by creating that Setu Samudram project. In 2018 March, the central government gave an affidavit in Supreme Court, our BJP government, where we said, we have an objection to the previous Congress government's 4A alignment in which Ramasetu is destroyed. But the central government is considering other alignment as of now, where Ramasetu shouldn't be even touched. This is
because their objection is that there is no Ramasetu, isn't it?
DMK's objection.
Yeah, DMK and UPA.
DMK, Congress, their objection continuously is, this is a figment of imagination. There's nothing like that. But BJP, central government's view is, Ramasetu, we will not touch it. But at the same time, we are not against the Sedu Samutram project per se. We will find some other alignment. This thing. 2021 January, the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has put a committee to study the Ramasetu scientifically and give a report in 3 years. The committee is functioning as of now. Parliament recently, when Jitendra Singh ji was giving an answer to a question, he mentioned very direct to a question that was asked, whether the existence of Ramasetu connected to Ramayana is confirmed. Jitendra Singh ji very clearly mentioned that structures do exist. Since it is 18,000 years before, the government as of now, the committee and everything is studying. As of now, Ramasetu bridge is not confirmed, but structures do exist. And of course, the committee is functioning, we will get a report. What Tamil Nadu government did in the assembly is, they picked up one line of Jitendra Singh ji. They said, since the central government themselves say Ramasetu did not exist, so we are bringing this project. In the assembly, our members who were there, they said, look, we don't have a problem with that project, which is central government's viewpoint also, but don't do alignment 4A. So BJP stand is no alignment 4A, by which Ramasetu bridge will get damaged. Do some other thing. Now, what is it? What is the thing behind it? Now, I'll also say that, madam. This project 4A, it's a stupid project. I'm using the word called stupid because Jayalalitha madam used it in 2014. She used the same word. She said, when you say big ships can move in this is a very peculiar area, madam. If you look at the sea between Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu, it's a shallow area. Unlike other parts of India, it's a very shallow. You see coral reef, we have the Ramasetu. In Mantapam area, you have the seawater, this height, you see the land below, for kilometers inside. Every time a ship has to come, after the ship going, the sand will come inside and close that route. A continuous dredging operation has to be done in the inside that
for the ships to pass.
Jayalalitha madam said, look, huge ships cannot come because the dredging operation has to be continuous. The project will fail. She says even 20,000 ton ships, which Tamil Nadu government owns, called the Pumbugar Shipping Corporation, even they can't come. It will benefit only 2 people because T.R. Baluji, you own a shipping company. She mentioned the name. Your ships can come. She mentioned Kanimulli, our name. She said, you own this Westgate Logistics. You are a shareholder. You have ships. So your ships will come. Now no Tamil fisherman is going to benefit. So she dared and challenged both the T.R. Baluji and Kanimulli madam. She said, you put it on record. You don't have any ownership in the shipping company. Invariably, Kanimulli madam is the Thoothukudi MP now. Her constituency also comes along the coastline. And T.R. Baluji is a Chennai MP. Till now, they are yet to answer whether they have a shipping company in their name. This is number 1, madam. 2, the recent study says, when the tsunami came, lot of damage happened. The coastline between India and Sri Lanka did not get damaged because the shallow waters absorbed all the energy. It did
the
not
coral
get
reefs also.
Coral reefs, madam. So technically, it protects us from tsunami because the Indonesia plate is always very fragile. So it will protect. Third, madam, is R.K. Pachuriji's committee report. He said economically this project is unviable. The planning commission, which was then in 2000, before 2014, said for a 25,000 crore project, the 25,000 project that point of time, he said it can only be functional if it has got a 12% internal rate of return. This project doesn't even get 4%. There is no cost saving, there is no fuel saving, because the dredging money offsets the fuel saving that you will do by skipping Sri Lanka and coming inside. So overall, whatever Sedu Samutram project we have discussed till now fails in multiple counts. For M.K. Stalin ji and for Tamil Makkal, if you want a new Sedu Samutram project, we have to completely work out of the box, sit with central government, do some other alignment which might favor us. The current project will never be a starter.
Viable. Okay. Now, I cannot conclude on Tamil Nadu politics without discussing the caste issue.
For the first time, DMK is talking very positively about Brahmins of our state. For the very first time, they say that look at Annamalai. This is BMK's official MLAs and MPs. Look at Annamalai. This guy is making sure no Brahmins want to exist within BJP party. So Annamalai should be kicked out. This is DMK saying that Annamalai is anti-Brahmin. The only thing they say because somebody resigned from the party. Somebody gets suspended from the party. If you take what I've taken some decisions, disciplinary decisions as state party president, they don't talk about any other caste. Of course, we have suspended n number of people of different communities. I don't even know what community they are. But they pick up 1 or 2 Brahmin community people getting suspended from the party for some disciplinary reason. They pick up that and say, look, this fellow is anti-Brahmin. This is number 1. And which is very interesting to see because how DMK itself is clueless with respect to accusing me. They should have some basis to accuse, madam. Accusing me of Brahmin bias by DMK is the most idiotic argument in Tamil Nadu's history after independence in 1947. Second, madam, of course we can't believe in caste. We don't believe in caste in
But
Tamil
it's
Nadu.
not just the DMK, Annamalai. I'm sorry for interrupting. Even the lady that you suspended, she also said, no, that you have a caste bias.
They have to say when they are inside the party, madam. Anybody whom you suspend, you take a disciplinary action. When they go out, they give you all kinds of reasons to accuse you of n number of things. Somebody within the party coming out and say, I'm within the party, I'm an officer, or this fellow is doing this, that's a different argument. Having said it, madam, one thing we have to understand, I believe in the word called Brahman. The quality of a Brahman is educated, virtuous, righteous, a person who understands the scriptures, who lives a very dignified and good life. That is the only caste I believe, the caste of Brahman, which is close to Lord Shiva. Otherwise, I am a caste neutral person for the simple fact, born in a village, taken me out, taken me across India, put me in a government service coming here. It will be stupid of me to believe in caste. Because many places we have broken caste. Many places we have seen great number of Tamil Brahmins, especially in Tamil Nadu, almost like Jews. The Tamil Brahmins of Tamil Nadu, they are literally Jews. In the sense, 1971, 75, 77, a Tamil Brahmin says, I'm a Tamil Brahmin in Tanjavur. Take it from me, the DMK will do something to you, madam. They come and deface your house. They'll put some chapel, they will bring Lord Rama outside your Agraharam, put a chapel garland to Lord Rama in Salem. They have done it. They have done it in Tanjavur. They will do most idiotic of things to chase them away. That is why some of the greatest talent of Tamil Nadu is outside
Fled
Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu, yes.
Some of the greatest talent is in US, it's in Delhi, it is outside. I think biggest disservice to them, just like Jews. Because DMK as a party, it is founded on the anti-Brahmin philosophy. 1919, when the backward classes movement got formed, by which Justice Party came, which is a forerunner to Dravidian Kalagam, which is a forerunner to DMK. DMK had many fathers before DMK came, madam. It had a DK, it had a Justice Party. Before that was a backward classes movement in 1917. The history always, every time is anti-Brahmin. Now, first time, they want to do this in Tamil Nadu politics. DMK speaking is like, Happa, whatever accusation they have done after 1 or 3 years, a small boy from a small village in Tamil Nadu, in my second year in politics, I have made DMK to speak Brahmins are good.
Okay. Well, Annamalai's watch also has come now. Tell me the story of the watch.
This watch has got a big story, madam. Now DMK accuses...
Is it the same watch?
Same watch, yes.
Same
I have
watch?
only one watch. I'm wearing this watch.
Okay.
In the last many months. Now DMK accuses this watch has got some surveillance and I record all videos, photos with whomever I'm traveling.
It's Rafale watch. What do you expect?
I can't record anything, madam. It's a plain watch. So everything comes to this watch. Now this watch is something which I wanted to wear because I believe something that represents me as a nationalist. I always keep doing that. In the ways what I'm comfortable. This watch is something which I wanted to wear. It's a Rafale. The beauty of this watch is it's like the watch is of the Rafale cockpit. So what the pilot sees, it is designed like that. You see a Rafale plane here. It is only 500 watches they have made when Rafale plane came out by Dassault Aviation. So this watch is one I'm wearing. Nothing great in it. It shows the time and date and everything. Since I can't be a pilot, I'm wearing it out of passion. Everybody will have some passion. For me, this passion is this. They are
You're
like,
not
if
a
you have to
pilot. You're
I am
not
not a pilot.
No.
If
what
a
is
pilot, I'll be driving Rafale, madam,
No.
at least wearing a watch.
What is the fascination with Rafale?
Not with Rafale, a fighter jet.
Fighter jet.
Probably an Indian identity fighter jet. The day India manufactures our own fighter jet, Tejas is just taking off. The day we have a cutting edge, maybe a 4th, 5th generation fighter jet, probably I will start wearing that.
But it's the thing that you're a small town boy now buying an expensive watch. So where are you, small town? You're buying
expensive watch. Is it the watch is in crore? Of course, this watch is a couple of lakh watch, which I can always buy.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm asking
and the
you
DMK,
this.
no.
Yeah.
The DMK's image of me is that Annamalai has got 2 sheep and sitting inside some village and rearing a sheep. That's how I started. But as an IPS career, I've earned money. I run a farming business now. These are some things I can afford a car, I can afford a shoe, I can afford a cloth or something. I can afford it, which is within my means. And their logic extension that you can't buy a watch also means that you have to buy a 400. I don't have a problem with anybody wearing anything. This shoe is a 600 rupee chappal. I'm comfortable, I'm wearing this chappal now. Probably I'm wearing some shirt and pant. It doesn't necessarily have to wear a 1 lakh rupee shoe because it's not needed. For him, 600 rupee shoe is comfortable. But watch, this is something that represents who am I as a person. So I am wearing it. But all DMK has to understand, I am probably the first person in India. A party in power is asking a common man show the bill, which of course I am showing April, the day I start my Padayatra. I am like, Hare Baba, till now what it is? Commoner has asked a powerful person, government money, you are an MLA, show bill. How did you get a house? Disproportionate income. I haven't taken a single penny after coming to politics in Tamil Nadu. Now you want me to show this bill. Now this is very funny. That is what Tamil Nadu politics have come down to me. But having said it, it has become a good occasion for me. Because corruption till now, when I talk about political corruption, half the people don't listen. They are like, Tamil Nadu, this is par for the course. What is new you are talking? People have spoken about corruption previously also. We have accepted corruption. You talk about other things. That is Tamil Nadu politics till now. After this Rafale watch, when I mention I am going to release your corruption on April 2nd week, 3rd week, when I start this Padayatra, you will answer to me. Now corruption has become an issue suddenly after many years. They're like, what Annamalai will release? Annamalai is releasing against which minister? Ministers will come and press meet and say, I don't have anything, but if Annamalai is releasing, I will answer.
Okay. So you like ruffling feathers. I've seen your press conferences also. You don't hesitate in doing this one-on-one combat with some journalists also, isn't it?
Only with agenda journalists I have a problem, madam, because they belong to a particular party. They can't put party's ideology in a press meet. They say there is okay with asking a question, okay with we having an agreement or a disagreement, having a discussion. But continuous party line, press people will defend Ondri Arasu's right to me. They don't understand. It is my comment. It is the view of the party. The press people initially in Tamil Nadu, the fights that you have seen, they will defend Ondri Arasu's right. I'm like, you have a stand, it's fine. Media can always have a stand. But this press conference is me giving you my stand and the party stand. You should listen. You can't debate and argue with me that your stand is powerful than my stand. So this is where many disagreements come because they come from a particular television channel which is owned by a political party.